So when we're thinking about eye contact with our dogs, we're thinking about soft, friendly, voluntary eye contact. So the sort of exchange we make between our friends, between people we really like. Obviously, as humans, we make a lot of direct eye contact to people we don't even know very well. And if somebody wasn't making eye contact with you, you wouldn't bug them about it. You might wonder if something was going on with them and consider why they're not making eye contact with you. And we really want to give our dogs the same consideration. So when our dogs are prioritizing environmental information, you are probably not going to be the most important thing going on. However, we want our dogs to think of us as sort of a constant or an anchor. So what we do is we facilitate their making eye contact with us with these eye contact games. It gives us an opportunity to create eye contact opportunities, reinforce that eye contact, and build up that behavior. So then down the road, our dog does start referring back to us, does start checking in with us, and then we reinforce the eye contact that happens naturally. So we won't be cueing eye contact, but anytime your dog does make eye contact with you outside of the house, go ahead and mark and reinforce it. But we're gonna start playing some games. So when we talk about level 1 eye contact, we're talking about using a food lure. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start this standing as well. This is where I'm gonna be outside. I'm not gonna be sitting down. I'm not gonna be lying down. We also don't worry too much about what our dog is doing. So standing, sitting, laying down is fine, but I don't cue any sort of position when we're gonna play eye contact games. So facing each other, I'm gonna show my dog a treat, bring it up to my nose, yes, and mark when he offers me eye contact. He is naturally sitting when he does this, which is fine. I am also going to move him a little bit this way. So I don't want to do a lot of leaning over my dog. I want to stand up pretty straight. I can lean when I show the food. Yes. Also, you probably don't have to bring the food directly to your dog's nose. You can probably show it to them. Yes. So we're just making this really easy. Yes. Yes. So we've been working facing each other, which is very much a trainer or trainee position, but I also want to work my dog on the side. So I'm going to have him come to the right. I can lure him with some food. Now facing the same direction, and you might ask your dog to sit because they might want to move around in front of you because that's where they've done most of their training. I'm going to show them the food. Yes. So now we're practicing facing the same direction, side by side. Yes, looking up at me. Yes, good boy. Your dog only needs to make eye contact for a second. Yes, good job. And so what these games do is they facilitate our creating eye contact and reinforcing eye contact. If your dog did not follow the lure all the way, maybe you were halfway from their nose to your nose and they were doing a lot of looking at the ground, you're gonna go ahead and sit down and practice this at first. You can go ahead and sit on a piece of furniture. You could go ahead and sit on the floor. This can be pretty intimidating for a lot of dogs. This direct eye contact thing is not particularly natural for dogs, so it is something they need to learn about. So by making your posture smaller, a lot of times you can get your dog on board, and then think about it as working towards being able to stand up your full height. This level 1 eye contact using a lure can be done in situations outside of the house right away. Just don't expect your dog to be as on board with it. But because we're using a lure, we're being very clear in showing our dogs what we're looking for. Once again, just higher expectations in the house. You change those expectations as situations get more crazy.